Hello friends and followers, and welcome back to another tea time. Today is an iced tea day. It has been so hot in New York for the last, honestly, month or so. Way too hot to just have a normal cup of hot tea. I know that my last tea time, I had said that this tea time was going to be filmed in my new house, but the closing on it is this week, and I had a lot of news to share prior to moving in, and I really didn't want to wait in order to share these updates with all of you. It's basically just a lot of writing related news, but I knew that by the time I got everything moved into my new home, and after going through the process of closing and everything that I have to do this week, I'm pretty much all the way packed up. What you see behind you is essentially all that's really left out. I needed a background that was not just bare walls at this point, so what you see is really all that's left. But I didn't want to have to wait to share some updates with you, because in the process of moving and in the process of everything that's going to come, I didn't want to forget anything. And like I said, there's a lot of news that's just really good and positive stuff that I wanted to share with you guys. So the first bit of it is I've had a bunch of publications come out in the last few weeks since my last tea time video. The majority of them are online publications, but I did have 3 physical anthologies release that I just wanted to show you guys, because I'm really excited and really proud that I have some physical copies to show off before I get them boxed up. I am planning on doing a Precious Publications on each of these, but for now I just want to show them to you because I'm really excited. So the first one is Demigods from Iron Fairy Publishing. This project was one that I actually was invited to write some stories for. I have 3 of them in here. 2 of them are 100-word drabbles, and the other is a flash fiction 500-word piece. This book is super cute. It's really tiny, but I actually really like the size, and I have a project in the works of my own that I will talk about at a later date that I actually really enjoy this size little book here. It's like pocket sized, and I'm thinking about these dimensions for this future project of mine, which, like I said, I will talk about at a later date. The second book is from Black Ink Fiction, and it is the 4th installment in their Legends of Night Drabble series, and this one is Mummies. I really loved writing for this. I have 5 drabbles in this one, and it was a lot of fun. It was a long time coming project. This one was actually picked up from Raven and Drake Publishing probably about a year and a half ago, and I'm really glad that it finally got to come out through Black Ink, who picked the project up, and there's so many really good stories in here. So I cannot wait to talk about this in a Precious Publications where I get to go more in depth, and I definitely will be reading you at least one of the drabbles that I have in here. And the final book that came out with a physical copy recently that I'm really excited about is from Bag of Bones Press, who I have been trying to get published with for a while now. So this one has definitely been the highlight of probably the year in terms of new publishers that I've signed on with. But it is for their Well This Is Tense anthology. Look at that cover, guys. Like that's freaking creepy. Every story in here is really, really good. It's a collection of second-person present stories, so it was very difficult to actually write this, but I really love the story in here. It's my story Seeds, and I cannot wait to tell you a little bit more about it. So those are the 3 physical books that have come out with my work in them recently over the last few weeks. And like I said, I have had a lot of work out online in digital magazines over the last few weeks, and it's just been, like I said in my last video, it's been a really good year, but it's shaping up to be a really good month already, and it's just started. So wrapping up July, I ended up hosting for my book, It Came Upon at Midnight Clear, a Christmas in July sale. I usually do this every year just to get some hype up for my novel, to get some extra sales in, and honestly, Christmas in July is pretty big, especially for book sales. I've noticed over the last few years, a lot of people like to pre-order stuff, get it loaded onto their Kindles, buy some copies in advance for the holiday season, for stocking stuffers, and I always run it for my holiday horror novel. I usually get some really good reception over my sales that I run for it. A lot of times my Christmas sale, Black Friday sale, that tends to get the highest traction. My Christmas in July, usually I get about maybe 100 to 200 offers taken on the book. But this year I ended up having 400 copies sold in one day. Now I know that's not a lot for big author standards, but for me, who is an indie author with this project, 400 sales in one day is a lot. And I was not expecting that at all. And I was really excited when I saw that. My sales dashboard alert me with that. And I'm just really happy that there was an influx of interest in my book during the sale that I had run for it. Okay, but now the big news that I have been waiting to share with you since I started this video. I know in my last video I was talking about the progress over the past year of where I've been, especially with my writing. And I mentioned hitting my 200th publication and then talked about how I was getting closer to my 250th. And I am so thrilled to be able to share with you that I actually hit my 250th publication the other day. I'm sitting right on it right now. So I'm waiting for my 251st, but that's exciting. For me, that is really exciting that I was able to hit my next milestone and be able to share it with you like right after it happened, because the last few times it's kind of been where it's been months down the road. But nope, this is new, this is fresh, and I just hit it, so we're actually celebrating in like real time for once. I still have so much work out there though that I'm waiting to hear back on, so we'll see where I am at the end of the year. Can I hit 300? I know I talked about it last time. Potentially. We're only at the beginning of August, so there's still some time. And if I hear back in a timely manner from a majority of the publishers that I'm at, I very well may hit my 300th this year. But we're going to stay tuned and we're going to find out and see. So I definitely will keep updating. The next you'll probably hear from me in terms of publication numbers is when I hit my 275th. So 25 publications from now, you'll hear from me. Fingers crossed for me again, guys, because it could be sooner rather than later. Or if some places are behind on their slush piles, we could be going into next year before that happens. But here's to hoping. So yeah, that's really all the news that I have to share today. I know it's not a whole lot. I'm sorry that it's not a whole lot, but it's stuff that I wanted to tell you. I wanted to get out there before I completely forgot. Because like I said, I have been so busy with packing and getting everything ready to go that by the time I moved into the house, unpacked, take care of all the homeowner business that I have to take care of, I'm probably going to forget most of these updates. I probably would remember some of them, like clearly my 250th, because that's big news. But some of the other, news here and there that I wanted to share with you, I probably would have forgot. So I wanted to just check in and give you guys a little bit of an update before I'm out of here and in my new home. So now I will tell you that the next time you will hear from me will be once I moved into my house, which will be very soon because, like I said, the closing is going to be this week, but just expect some radio silence again, probably for the next 2.5 weeks for me, just because I have a lot of moving to do. I have a lot of packing this week. I have a lot of running around to do. Like I said, I have to check in again with my lawyer. I have to check in with my agent. I have to go to my bank. And there's just a lot of stuff that I got to do before everything is clear to go and I'm actually moving in. And then I have a lot of transporting stuff and obviously unpacking. So just bear with me. It's going to be a busy next few weeks, but I can't wait to be able to check in with you guys again and show off my new house. And that's going to be my next video. My next tea time will probably be a house tour because I'm really excited. And like I said, I'm going to be a first-time homeowner, so that's super exciting. And I just really want you guys to see this house because it's really cute. And like I said, it's like my dream home and I love it. And I can't wait to physically be living there and get all my stuff set up and how I want and arranged. So I think that just about wraps it up today with what I wanted to share. I have a lot to finish doing today. I just went out and got a few more boxes to finish packing. So everything you see behind me, as soon as I'm done with this video, is going to be taken down, boxed up, and ready for my move. I hope you're all doing well. I hope your summer has been wonderful. For those of you returning to school or who have kids returning to school, I wish them lots of luck with this year. So thanks so much again for stopping by, for listening to my tea talk, for hanging out with me for a little bit. And I will see all of you very soon in my next video in my new house. But until then, stay safe, keep being awesome people, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.